let me tell you a quick story about the South. So I married a Southerner. Like I said, I have a cross-cultural relationship. When I was on staff at a church a number of years ago, we went to Ireland, a team of us, to a surge prayer conference, where every day you would have prayer walks, street preaching, et cetera, et cetera. In the evenings, you'd come back and pray. So the last evening was a time of prayer before we went back to America. So the theme was having a faith at risk. And so the leader said, what's it like to go back to America and have this faith at risk? So I stupidly raised my hand. I said, living in Charlottesville, Virginia is like being on a conveyor belt moving through a fog where my faith has been anesthetized by the sleepy, suburban, evangelical subculture. Well, this guy, he said, okay, let's stop now. Blow up that fill in the blank conveyor belt in Charlottesville, Virginia. And God did and moved Nancy and I out of that. But for most of us in America, our reality of the dangers of kingdom work are really, we're asleep in this culture. It's a dangerous culture. It's a seductive culture. Mm-hmm. But often missionaries come up against that raw reality of evil that they're confronted. So we have a wonderful couple that went to northern India. They're both medical professionals. Both one's a physical therapist, one's a nurse. 3 kids. They go to northern India. A lot of language training. A lot of preparation. And they get there and they set up these clinics. And long lines of Indians are coming to these clinics to see the American medical professionals, as you can imagine. And so this older Indian, he kept on asking, why are you here? Why are you here from America? Why are you doing this? And they would keep on saying, well, it's because of Jesus, because of what Jesus has done in our lives. We want to share the love of Jesus. So finally, this older person accepted Christ. His life was transformed. And he was so eager to help. And so this missionary couple, they didn't know what to do. And they said, why don't you go talk to people on the line that's queued up outside the office? So every day he would evangelize people in this line. And before you know it, literally hundreds of people have come to Christ by this individual going up and down the lines as they're waiting to receive these health services. But this couple, their daughter was abused, seriously abused to the point where she's in deep depression. Son has seemingly an incurable bone disease. And so they're confronted right there with the glory of the expansion of the kingdom and the evil that opposes that and how that works itself out. Rarely in America do we talk about evil. We cite verses like, we don't wrestle with flesh and blood, but powers and principalities. But it's very true, very real, and very costly on the mission field. And I think that's what a lot of our folks really experience, is that raw opposition.